So we're going to talk about proportional and non-proportional relationships. So two related quantities are proportional if they have a constant ratio between them. If the two related quantities do not have a constant ratio, then they are non-proportional. So if they have a constant rate of change, they are proportional. If there is not a constant rate of change, it is non-proportional. So if you look at example 1 says the cost of one CD at a recorded studio is $12. Create a table to show the total cost for different numbers of CDs. Is the total cost proportional to the number of CDs purchased? So one CD costs $12, two CDs cost $24, 3 CDs cost $36, and 4 CDs cost $48. So if I take the total cost, or my Y value, and I divide it by the number of CDs, or my X value, then it's going to give me a value. So if I do 12 divided by 1, I get 12. If I do 24 divided by 2, I get 12. If I do 36 divided by 3, I get 12. If I do 48 divided by 4, I get 12. So my constant rate of change is 12 times the number of CDs that I purchase, or 12x equals Y. If we look at example 2 says the cost of rent on a lane at a bowling alley is $9 per hour plus $4 for shoe rental. Create a table to show the total cost for each hour a bowling lane is rented if one person rents shoes. Is the total cost proportional to the number of hours rented? So this $9 per hour, that is a constant rate. However, when it says plus $4 and it gives you that additional amount, now you have 9 times the number of hours plus 4. So whenever I go through and I'm going to do the same division, you're going to see that there's not a constant rate of proportionality. So total cost 13 divided by 1 is 13. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 31 divided by 3 is $10.34. And 40 divided by 4 is 10. So we had 13, 11, 10, 34, and 10. So each one of these quantities is not the exact same. Therefore, it is non-proportional. So we're going to look at an example, and then we're going to make a table, and we're going to determine if it is proportional or not. So it says a photo developer charges 25 cents per photo developed. Is the total cost proportional to the number of photos? So my total cost, I'm going to use a different color. So my total costs 25 cents per photo. So that word per means that we're going to be multiplying times the number of photos. So however many photos I order, it's going to change the total cost. So the total cost is dependent on the number of photos. So my X value is going to be the number of photos that I buy. And then my Y value is going to be the cost. So if I just buy one photo and I get it developed, that's only going to cost me 25 cents. If I get 2 photos, 2 times 25 cents is 50 cents. If I do 3 photos, it's going to be 75 cents. If I do 4 photos, it's going to cost me $1, and so on. So I'm just going to use these 4 for now. We're going to see if we have a constant of proportionality. If we do, then this is going to be a proportional relationship. If we do not, this is going to be a non-proportional relationship. So if I do 25 cents divided by 1, so that is Y divided by X, or your dependent divided by your independent variable. 25 divided by 1 is 25 cents. 50 cents divided by 2 is 25 cents. 75 cents divided by 3 is 25 cents. $1 divided by 4 is 25 cents. So because each one of these values is the exact same, that means that this is going to be a proportional relationship. So down here, I'm just going to write proportional.